News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
Right now, an 87-year-old woman is hospitalized after being shot while sitting on her front porch. The shooting happened just before 8 this evening near 7 Mile and Conant on Detroit's east side.
We've learned the woman was sitting on her porch when she heard gunshots and felt pain in her arm. She's currently stable.
We should tell you police are investigating. They do not have a suspect as of yet. If you have any information, please call police. A rather big story tonight. Video of an arrest by Detroit police officers goes viral, but the chief says it doesn't tell the whole story. You know, it's another case that questions whether police use too much force when making an arrest.
A man's fiancée began recording after she and her boyfriend were pulled over, but police say there's more to this story, and their video shows that.
Let's get to Kimberly Gill. She joins us live tonight. Police are investigating. What do you know, Kim?
Carmen and Jason, good evening. You're right, police are investigating, but this is very early in their investigation because, after all, this just happened yesterday night, during the 7 o'clock hour. And as you said, the woman, she says she and her fiance were pulled over. Detroit police used excessive force, according to her. But Chief Craig, I spoke to him tonight, and he said he's not so sure. Tatiana Taylor says she can't believe what she saw happen to her fiance, Tony Ross. She says the two were driving this 1998 Cadillac on Detroit's west side Wednesday when they were stopped by Detroit police.
He said license and registration.
And then what happened when he said that?
And my fiance said, what do you need license and registration for? I mean, because he had the right to ask what he been pulled over for. He said no seatbelt. He said no seatbelt. He said, I had my seatbelt on. He said license and F and registration.
That's when Taylor said she picked up her phone and started recording. She says when her fiance reached for his information in the middle console, that's when officers punched him in the head and midsection, saying he was resisting arrest.
I was hurt. I couldn't help him. Our 7-month-old son in the back seat. It's nothing I can do. I'm not about to intervene while my child right here.
Detroit police have video too. They released this dash cam footage that shows the couple being pulled over near St. Mary's and Margarita. They say while it's early in the investigation, Taylor's video doesn't tell the whole story.
At any time we have to use force, whether it's a punch, whether it's a kick, taking someone down to the ground, there's a struggle, it does not look good. But our officers preliminarily looked as if they did it right. We are doing an investigation. It's still very early. It's not even 24 hours.
Now, I just so happened to catch up with Chief Craig tonight as he and Detroit police were hosting a community event at Shane Park where they were hosting about 2,000 young people. And one of the things they talked about was what you should do when you're pulled over by police or stopped by police. It was an event to bridge the gap or build relationships between young people and police officers. But nonetheless, the chief tells me that he plans to be very transparent through this whole ordeal. Meanwhile, as for Tony Ross, he remains in police custody on an outstanding warrant tonight. Reporting on Detroit's east side, Kimberly Gill, Local 4.
All right, thank you, Kim. Well, another hammer will fall tomorrow morning in the Flint water crisis. Attorney General Bill Schuette is expected to announce additional criminal charges. Remember, back in April, 3 people were charged in connection to the lead-contaminated water. So you can count on Local 4 for live coverage of tomorrow's announcement.
Thousands of dollars in phones and tablets stolen from 2 Oakland County cell phone stores, and the same person may be behind both break-ins. Watch this. The video on the left is from the T-Mobile store in Pontiac. The video on the right is from the AT&T in Bloomfield Township. In both cases, the burglar uses a rock to smash a glass door, then goes inside and shoves electronics into a green backpack strapped to his chest. If anybody recognizes this or has any information, call police.
The plan to overhaul public transportation in Metro Detroit has come to a screeching halt. That's because Oakland and Macomb counties voted against the proposal that would pay for it. The proposal would ask voters to approve a 20-year property tax increase. Well, now the Regional Transit Authority has 1 week to come up with a compromise plan so that it can be voted on in November. Well, raw emotion in Philadelphia tonight as Hillary Clinton accepts the Democratic Party's nomination for president.
A 4-day convention ending in historic fashion tonight, Carmen.
That's right. Our Devin Skillion is live in Philadelphia tonight. And Devin, you could see the emotion and feel it as well, even here in Detroit.
You certainly could, I'm sure. It was a pretty big night here, Carmen, as they all have been, it seems now, for the last 2 weeks. Right now we are in a sea of confetti and balloons and placards and flags. They've just adjourned this convention, and the attendees are now filing out. But that's after, as you said, a historic night that, just like last night, began with a couple of Michigan flourishes.
I know Hillary Clinton has our backs, and we will have hers.
It was amazing. It was, emotional.
Heady territory for Detroit's Henrietta Ivey. She's a home health care worker who made the appeal for a jump in the minimum wage to $15 an hour. Former Michigan Governor Jennifer Granholm had the place rolling with her potshots at Donald Trump, but the tone changed in the hands of Khizr Khan, the father of a Muslim American war hero killed in Iraq.
Go look at the graves of brave patriots who died defending United States of America. You will see all faiths, genders, and ethnicities. You have sacrificed nothing.
But the spotlight was clearly waiting for the last hour of this 2016 Democratic convention.
I know with all my heart that my mother will make us proud as our next president.
Introduced by her daughter Chelsea, Hillary Clinton became the first American woman to accept a major party's nomination for president.
It is with humility, determination, and boundless confidence in America's promise that I accept your nomination for President of the United States.
She, too, took her shots at the Republican nominee.
Imagine him in the Oval Office facing a real crisis. A man you can bait with a tweet is not a man we can trust with nuclear weapons.
She also reached out to the Bernie Sanders supporters who've been slow to embrace her, decked out tonight in their hard-to-miss neon glow-in-the-dark attire. But she then aimed at the target many of her supporters felt she must, making less a case against and more a case for.
Let's be stronger together, my fellow Americans. Let's look to the future with courage and confidence. Let's build a better tomorrow for our beloved children and our beloved country. And when we do, America will be greater than ever. Thank you.
And so that does it for these conventions. However, that just means that as one job ends, another begins. Both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton now have 102 days to convince you that they're the one. That's going to wrap up our coverage for both the Republican and Democratic conventions. We're headed home for a no doubt exhausted photographer, Matt Latham. I'm Devin Scillian. Good night from Philadelphia. Carmen and Jason, back to you.
All right, Devin, nice work. Can't wait for you to get back and share some of those stories behind the scenes that you weren't able to share over the last few days. But anyway, hurry home. Travel safely.
Absolutely. Tomorrow morning, we want to hear from you, by the way. Rhonda Walker and Jason Carr will be at Campus Martius starting at 8 a.m. downtown discussing all the big moments. And of course, if you can't make it, join the conversation live on clickondetroit.com.
Meanwhile, the Trump campaign rolled into Metro Detroit. We got our first look at VP pick Mike Pence as a crowd of about 500 came out to see him in Novi. And that is where our Mara McDonald is tonight. Mara?
We had an interesting mix out here. Plenty of GOP grassroots along with some establishment Republicans and a few independents in the mix.
Hello, Michigan.
The number 2 guy on the Republican ticket came to town to hit on all the talking points: jobs, immigration, Supreme Court, and to introduce himself to the voters.
In the state of Indiana, we have balanced budgets and record surpluses.
While hitting on a key theme that has put Donald Trump in the GOP driver's seat.
Tired of being told that a little intellectual elite in a far distant capital can run our lives better than we can run them ourselves.
The crowd was with him.
Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine must never be in the White House.
The crowds at Trump-Pence events are evolving. Gender split was close to 50-50, age anywhere between 14 to 80, and overwhelmingly white, but not all.
We've heard the same things that they've said each election cycle, and he's bringing something new. He's bringing some new steam.
And Governor Penson Trump is like the first campaign in my life that is just like so exciting and riveting, and I think it's going to make some great changes.
And I think that if he can build a company and make it as great, he can make this country way better than what it is right now.
Trump and Pence clearly want to make a splash here in the Midwest and the Rust Belt. It's going to be interesting to see how much we see of them over the next 100 days. We're in Novi. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, thank you, Mara. And the real work begins tomorrow.
Just like Devin said, now it all takes off.
It does.
Still to come tonight, parents often think they're doing their children a favor, but you could be putting them in danger. I'm going to show you the serious mistake to avoid.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Thankful for thieves. Why one family is happy these guys tried to break into their car. We'll explain coming up. Hi, Ben.
Hey, Carmen, dry start tomorrow, but we're going back to at least some scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon and some warm temperatures, too. We'll talk about who's going to get wet tomorrow. Coming up.
But first, a coaching controversy at a local high school. The defenders investigate why a hiring decision was changed and why some are crying foul over it now.
Great coaches. One big problem.
You cannot make gender a factor, period.
A high school hiring decision in Oakland County causing controversy. You know, anytime two high schools merge into one, you can expect a few bumps along the way, but few expected the firestorm that's now surrounding the women's basketball program in Southfield.
The plan was to let a committee decide who would be the coach, but when they picked a man over a woman, some parents complained, and the selection was changed. Defender Kevin Dietz reports on the coaching controversy that some say goes out of bounds.
You're looking at the last women's basketball game ever between Southfield High School and Southfield Lathrop High School. Two winning coaches, but only one job going forward as these two schools merge together as Southfield High School for the Arts and Technology. The decision on which coach stays and which coach goes rests in the hands of Superintendent Dr. Linda Wood. She let a committee pick the coaches for all the sports teams. For women's basketball, they picked Jamie Glynns, who in his 8 years turned a 2-20 Southfield High team into a 20-2 powerhouse. When he got the job, he started summer workouts immediately. Then Coach Glynns got a shocking phone call. Stop everything. You're no longer the coach. Southfield Lathrop's Michelle Marshall is. Are you disappointed to have gotten the job and taken away?
Yeah, I really can't speak too much on it, but was excited to get the job and start working with the girls, and then obviously disappointed when they decided to go in another direction.
The coaching flip-flop is roughest on the players, many who look to scholarships to help pay for school.
It's unfair to the kids to have to go through this roller coaster. It's already difficult to have to merge two programs, and you just made it 10 times more difficult.
Why the change? Southfield Lathrop parents were mad. They wanted their coach, Coach Marshall, who knows their daughters, has been wildly successful winning championships for decades, an iconic female role model. They went on Facebook encouraging parents to storm a board meeting to insist she got the job. Soon after, Superintendent Wood formed a new expanded review committee that added administrators from the secondary and middle schools to the original committee. This time around, the female coach was in, the male coach was out. Coach Glynn says he was told one of the considerations was that men were hired for the football team and men's basketball team.
If the situation or the tables were turned and it were a female that had gotten the job and men marched in there and complained that a man was not selected, we would all be in an uproar with pitchforks and torches.
Local 4 legal expert Neil Rockine says hires must be based on merit alone.
You cannot make gender a factor, period.
Superintendent Wood refused our request for an interview, a school statement saying that an expanded review committee determined Coach Michelle Marshall was best suited to hold the position of girls basketball coach, and Jamie Glynns has been invited to serve as an assistant coach. Attached to the statement, the school's policy on equal employment opportunity. They would not answer specific questions on why the switch was made or if gender was a factor. In a written statement, Coach Marshall said, "My focus is on working as a team to give the kids a great experience this year. At the end of the day, it's all about helping our student athletes to develop into well-rounded, successful individuals." The superintendent says the decision is final, but it is not official, not until the school board signs off on it at the beginning of the year. Parents and players from both Southfield High and Southfield Lathrop are expected to be very vocal at the school board meetings until the deal is signed. Kevin Dietz, Defenders.
Boy, it's a tough one.
Two good coaches. You know, now the pressure,
Yeah.
the extra pressure is on her this year to be successful.
We'll cover it and find out how things work out. Kimberly Gill is back with a look at what she's working on for tomorrow night. Kim?
One family, 3 athletes, all Rio bound.
We're all trying to achieve this Olympic dream at the same time.
They call themselves an unstoppable team. A husband, wife, and sister, all hurdlers, and 2 of them are racing against each other.
It's all love and it's friendly competition. Just being able to be with them is just a great feeling.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Meet the Metro Detroit family helping each other see their Olympic dreams come true. Tomorrow at 11.
Oh, it's that time. Don't you just want to?
You need us to stretch 45 seconds here, don't you?
You do?
Bernie will come out and kill us all if I do that, so I better get right to it. We've had some showers and thunderstorms in the area, but most of us missed it. But the folks who got it good. Look at that complex down there in Lenawee County. The northeast section of the county blew up and just sort of meandered very slowly off to the south, and it was enough to dump a good amount of rain. 2.5 inches up there is what the radar is estimating in that northeast corner of the county. But you look at how much of the area, how much of that county got rain, just a fraction of it, and the rest of us got nothing out of these thunderstorms this afternoon. So not surprisingly, when you look at the drought monitor, we are still, at least parts of the area, under a moderate drought. From Detroit downriver to Monroe, and then that other patch from the Saginaw Valley down through Jackson. In between, not officially a drought, but close. Abnormally dry is what we're calling it. 75 outside, heat index matching the temperature. Again, humidity has not really been an issue in the last few days. That's good, and I don't think it's going to rise all that much as we head into the weekend. So 75 outside of the heat island, we're looking at 60s up north and out west. And then on the satellite and radar, we don't have anything left of those thunderstorms that we had earlier. Just a couple returns showing up out here to the west, but I don't think that that's going to impact us. Dry conditions to start tomorrow, but when we get into the afternoon, that cold front is going to be close enough to us that there may scare up at least a chance of a scattered shower or thunderstorm on Friday, but Saturday looks to be the best shot as that low sort of pulls through. It's going to give us enough lift to fire up some thunderstorms, and some of those may actually show up in the morning, so it's not just going to be an afternoon chance on Saturday. Nevertheless, they're going to be scattered either way. 66 tonight, skies partly cloudy with a light north wind. And as we get into tomorrow, we'll see those temperatures into the low 80s, but that 7-day forecast will start moving down just a little bit for the weekend as we go to 80 degrees and then start moving right back up. 90s start to show up in the middle of next week. So I know a lot of us did not get wet today. We got another chance tomorrow, but it looks like Saturday, fingers crossed, hopefully a lot of us can get something out of that.
All right. Well, the weekend is almost here.
It is hours away.
And the clock just changed just in time for all those maps to be ready. Yay.
You know, people are often angry when thieves try to take what they've earned. But in this case, a family is happy their car was targeted, and you'll see why coming up.
First, a donut dilemma gets a man busted. What police thought he was hiding in the glaze.
They often say you can't make this stuff up. Well, listen to this. An Orlando man thought he was on a hidden camera show. You know, police arrested him for possession of meth, but you'll never believe what it really was. Police say they found a white substance on the floor of his car they thought was meth. Turned out it was just icing from the Krispy Kreme donuts he was eating. While the charges were dropped against the man, he's planning to file a lawsuit for wrongful arrest. Jason?
So many jokes. A common thing parents do is, you know, drape the blanket over a stroller or a car seat, especially when it's sunny out, to, to shield the kids from the sun. But medical researchers in Sweden say doing this is dangerous even with a thin blanket. They found the temperature inside the seat once it gets over here can rise up to 12 degrees. Kids can then become dehydrated and suffer from heat stroke. Health experts say it's better to just use an umbrella or sit in the shade if you can. Carmen?
All right. You know, it's not often we get to say thank goodness for thieves who smashed a car window, but in this instance, I think we can. 4 men smashed a truck's window on a Chicago street, making off with a laptop. What they didn't know was there was a German Shepherd in the back seat, roasting in the car for 20 minutes. Security cameras catch the owner, come back 40 minutes later, and let the dog out as he assesses the damage.
Have you heard about Ruby's Rainbow? It's a charity awarding scholarships to kids with Down syndrome. The founder and her daughter Ruby chose Detroit for their photo shoot today, but afterward they surprised a senior from Midland with his scholarship, and our camera was there.
It says, congratulations, you have been chosen for the 2016 Ruby's Rainbow Scholarship.
The applause is for Luke Drumright, a senior at Midland Dow High School who is one of 35 kids with Downs granted a $3,000 scholarship from Ruby's Rainbow.
Feel pumped, it's been an honor.
An even bigger honor, Luke was the only winner of another scholarship worth $5,000 to help him go to Saginaw Valley State, where he'll hit the books and play in the band.
I really hope the people in SVSU will have a lot of great friends, but I really hope I know how to be a Cardinal.
And the one delivering the good news, little 5-year-old Ruby herself.
A huge part of our mission is spreading awareness to the capabilities of people with Down syndrome and showing the world just how cool and capable they are.
And Luke is plenty capable of making his dream of becoming a swim coach come true.
I want to teach people without disabilities and with disabilities.
And the real message here is don't be afraid to dream, no matter who you are.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Love those reactions.
Yeah, how about when he got the scholarship?
Yeah. What do you have for us?
I got a little Lions. They open up practice tomorrow. 98th PGA Championship underway. We've got highlights from there and a little bit we call Down Boy. Come on back.
Fans are going to love this.
First day tomorrow. First full practice of the season tomorrow, huh? Yeah, that's because it's a Hall of Fame game a week from Sunday. Get that line out now. They're going to hold their first full practice. Lions will tomorrow in Allen Park. Today was reporting day for the Lions of 2016 as they begin to take form. We've got highlights and driving the big Ford truck. That's Matthew Stafford. Good move if you want to keep playing. Drive that Ford truck. Later, it's Amir Abdullah. What's he driving? You got it. A Mustang. Yeah, good move on his part, too. Yeah. Jim Caldwell's earned a third year under a new general manager, and he says he'll make good on it.
I don't take it for granted because more often than not, a change occurs in that situation. And I'm appreciative of it, but also I'm going to earn it and take advantage of it. So, yeah, we're excited about an opportunity to keep going. I'm still a young man, you know. Don't be looking for my successor.
Don't be looking for my successor. 61 years old. Sounds like he's got no plans on leaving soon. Also, Golden Tate's back. He says he'd like to be a punt returner for the Lions this season. He also says Matthew Stafford's a terrific quarterback. Actually, Tate could be Stafford's PR agent.
Stafford makes me want to be a better player. You know, I love his leadership. I love his athleticism. I love where his mental is, and he's a buddy. He's one of my buddies on and off the field.
There you go. Nice. First practice tomorrow. Golf today, round one of the 98th PGA Championship at Baltusrol in New Jersey. Jimmy Walker at a 565. He's got the lead. We've got highlights. John Senden had this par putt on 16. Watch it sit on the lip. And it takes 22 seconds before anything happens. So we're going to check out other highlights. Here, Jimmy, watch this. He's going to roll this putt in here. He has never won a major, but it drops. There you go. Nice job. Ricky Fowler at number 18, par 5. Great approach shot. He ended up with a birdie. He finished the day at 2 under 68. He is 3 shots back. As for Senden, he keeps looking at the ball. It's going, and it did. It fell in with rotation of the earth. Rory McIlroy's 4 over. Jordan Spieth even 70. Dustin Johnson 6 over. Jason Day 2 under. Baseball, Tigers off till tomorrow. That's when the Astros come to town. Indians also off today, so Detroit will be 4.5 back when they wake up tomorrow morning. By the way, nothing new on Tigers' interest on Brewers catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Meanwhile, in Milwaukee tonight, catch of the night turned in as the Brewers beat the Diamondbacks 6-4. We've got highlights. Phil Gosselin, high pop foul. Watch the lady in the front row of the upper deck. Watch the arrows. There she is. She reaches, got it with her hat. Yeah, and pulls it in. Nice job. Makes a terrific catch and a little dance. Milwaukee wins it 6-4. Finally, summer months bring the carnival out all across the country in little towns everywhere. Every kid loves it, and so do their dogs. We call this segment Down Boy.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
Hey, he looked like he was enjoying it, didn't he? Yeah, you like the music too.
One paw.
That's right. We've got to go. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon is coming up next. We'll see you here tomorrow night. Good night.